Oh, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. Fresh off of shoulder surgery. I can move my arm like this, but I can't move it out. I got a couple. You can see where the sutures are in there. There's one there, there's a spot over here, and then there's a spot over there. So they went in 3 different places to try and make things right. And now I need to wear button-ups because I can't put on a shirt. I can't put on a t-shirt. So, they told me not to be moving around. It's supposed to be in a sling. But I don't think they know who I am. So, offered me oxycodone. Get out of here. I don't even take Tylenol. 100% just me. No freaking drugs. So, today we're going after a little Hen Rooster. People wonder all the time, are Hen Rooster. Now I have some Hen Rooster folders folders like old school, and I've got a really nice straight edge from Hen Rooster that I love. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some of their fixed blades, because people don't know if Hen Rooster is the real deal. So what I did is I brought out a couple of different kinds. I brought out a couple of different kinds of hunting blades, self-defense blades, skinning blades, and kind of a meat blade. I'm going to show you that one first. So this is basically Hen Rooster. Are they just for show, or are they faux show? And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna discuss. We're gonna find that out. So right now, I'm gonna pull out this little. I call it the meat blade because it's kind of. Ooh, I can't extend that arm. I keep forgetting. So it's kind of like got this beautiful feathered blade, right? It's got this weird thing, and if I put it against my skin, nothing happens. However, look up the videos on all of my Hen Rooster pieces, and I even have more that are coming. I have another fixed blade in there that's getting ready to go. I just love Hen Rooster. They really freaking work. This one right here, I show in a video, and you'll have to forgive me if I don't know what they're all called. Some of them have their numbers on them. This one doesn't have its model number stamped on it. But if you looked up Donnie B all day, Hen Rooster, all of the Hen Rooster videos should pop up. Right? So let's show you that guy without any fingerprints all over it. This thing, for some reason, is an immaculate steak cutter. It doesn't cut the skin by doing this, but man, you push that against some steak and it goes whoop right through. I found that to be a very, very excellent piece for camping if I don't want to use my survival knife, which I just used for a bunch of other stuff. Instead of cleaning it off to eat with, this is actually what I use camping as my regular steak knife, because it works really freaking good. It is beautiful, 100%. Beautiful sheath, beautiful everything. Is it just for show? Oh, no, no, no. This thing is faux show. This little guy right here, you can find them on eBay. You can find them on probably Cutlery Corner, different places like that. You look up Hen Rooster knives. If you see this thing and you are someone who camps and likes to make your food at your campsite, this is a good little knife. Now, we're going to get into a skinning knife. And that's kind of classified as a skinner, but it's not. I wouldn't consider it a very good skinner because it's more of a meat cutter than an actual skinner. But we're going to get into this one right here. And this one has the model number, maybe not. I think it's 5010. I'm not sure. But this one is one of my all-time favorites. You'll see the blade's a bit scratched up because it gets used a bit. This thing is fantastic. I even did a versus against the Benchmade Saddle Mountain Skinner versus this one, and I have to say, this was just the superior blade. It was just better. How's the package look? It's got the nice protected sheath, just like this one, where it protects the handle. This isn't made for quick draw. It's not your fighting knife. Can I defend myself with it? Not right now, I can't. Maybe unless I use this hand, but absolutely. It's got the sweet G10 scales. It's just a mighty fine, thick, robust blade. This one right here, is this for show or is this faux show? This is faux show. This knife is awesome. This is actually, of all the knives I own, which are hundreds, this is one of my favorite knives. This is one of my absolute favorite knives. Freaking love it. Talking about getting a little bit of action in there. Let's get into a little self-defense. Let me put that back in the sheath. Because they started making just belt carries, and they were not kidding around when they came up with this Kydex sheath, multi-positional belt loop. Look at, oh, this one is the HR007, and this thing is a beast. Again, G10 scales, it's got that camo color. It is jimped all around, and again, look how thick the steel is on this guy. That is a knife. When you put this in your hand, you know what you're carrying. This is a self-defense slash hunting knife, but more self-defense. You got the little bone break right there, little skull crusher. This thing is a no joke, absolute freaking blade. I mean, it is freaking awesome. And, you know, for all the use I put into it, I'm just getting a little bit of takeoff of the coloring, but that's been a while. I really like this one. This is one of my belt carries that I carry. This is one of in my heavy rotation. I really, really enjoy this knife. It's fat. It's got a great ramp. It's got, even you can skim with it if you have to. But that's not what I use it for. This is one of my belt carry knives, my take it out and about and do daily tasks with this knife. This thing is ridiculous, and you don't want to get caught up on the end of that guy right there. Bad day. Bad freaking day. So is this just for show, or is this faux show? This is faux show, baby. This knife gets it done, man. This gets it done. All right, so a hunting knife, just a typical, basic, take it with you hunting knife for those people that don't want all the frills and thrills, who just want a basic, good knife. This thing has got an all rubber handle. You've got, it's almost like a scale pattern here, you can see, which gives great grip and comfort. This is the 5010, 5010. And like my knives, I like to take them out and use it. This is a very, very good camp knife. And again, it's very thick. It is full tang construction. It's full tang hidden. You do have the little cracker at the end if you're breaking rocks or shells. It is swedged for penetrating, things like that. This thing is just an all-around really, really comparable camp knife. If you were going to compare this to something, you can put it up with like the SRK by Cold Steel. It's in that family, that range. This thing's more fo-sho than for-show, because it's just plain looking. This thing is not for show at all, because they didn't make this thing to be pretty. They made it to be awesome. It had a little clip right there, but it sits in there so freaking nice. Oh, I can't even turn my arm that way. It sits in there so nice. I didn't need it, so I cut it off because I just use it as a pull-out for camping knife. This is just one of those keep it on you when you're around the campfire things for whatever tasks you have to do. Freaking it's faux show, baby. So that's another good one. Now we're gonna get into a couple of hunting buoys, and then our traditional hunting slash traditional Western style fighting buoy. But let's get into this guy right here. I mean, you want to talk about this thing. It's got this bird head design up here. It's got stag handles. This one is the HR5032, and it is nice. I've only used this on one camp trip, and I have to say the blade is pretty much still a mirror. You can see just a few scratches right up in here, but outside of that, this blade has held up magnificently. I've used it for videos. You've seen me test this knife, and I've used it for one camp out, and it's awesome. It's just a really, really great knife. I love it. It's more of a long, narrow design, which for me, I like something when I'm out camping. I'll take something that's going to have more of a chopping ability. But if you watch the video, you'll see this thing chops. But is it the best chopper? No. Is it an absolute workhorse? Yes. This thing will get the job done, and it's all real stag and just beautiful steel. It's highly polished. The thing is gorgeous. This thing was built to be able to say, man, that is for show. That is for show. But it's not just for show. This is faux show. This blade works. I'm telling you. And it's still crazy, crazy sharp, even after all the testing in the single camp. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Man, I really shouldn't be using that shoulder. And there you go. You see, it's still taking them down. Still taking them down. Let me brush that off of there. The blade stays sharp. It's just a wonderful, wonderful piece. And one of my favorite things is that you can ambidextrous carry this one. You can flip it around. Me being a lefty, I like it on that side. Awesome. This knife is fo-sho. It is an awesome freaking blade. I got two more fixed blades here to show you. I didn't bring them all out. I brought out just some of my favorites, and these are my favorites. This one right here is probably one of the prettiest knives you'll ever see. The Amos Gomez design is immaculate. This knife, if you can find it, pick one up. It's got actual cowhide. It says it's the Diamond Limited Edition Amos Gomez design. This thing is fantastic. If you didn't believe the signature there, they doubled it up right there. It's a Diamond Limited Edition, and it is the HRDS0001 DS with a little S afterward. I'll even let you pop your eyes on that so you can see what I'm talking about. Right there. This thing, it's again a mirror finish polish. This one's got a couple more scratches in it than the other one because I've used it a little bit more. This knife is so comfortable in the hand. Again, you're talking about real stag. You're talking about full tank construction. You're talking about a nice girthy piece of steel. You're talking about just an overall shape. Look at this recurve, man. This is just whoop freaking gorgeous. It's gorgeous and it works. You even get a little extra piece of horn right there for your lanyard. This is literally one of my favorite looking designs, and ooh, look at that, just one drag by, and of course it's taking it out. This thing, no matter how much I use these, they stay sharp, man. And you can see this is an original edge. I've used this probably maybe 3 times on a campsite. Really like it, plus the videos I've used it in here. Really, really love this knife. This is one sweet little Hen Rooster. All German stainless, all ready to go. These things come sharp and beautiful. They come looking like they're fo-sho, but this is fo-sho, baby. This is a really, really good freaking camp knife. All around, or hunting knife. That's what it is, a hunting knife. So now we're going to get into... You guys, this is the Hen Rooster version of the Case XX. Again, you have this beautiful, perfect, awesome little dangler. Beautiful. This is my oldest knife that I own. And you can see the blade gets out there. The blade gets out there, and it's been getting out there now for, oh, wow. I don't even know. This thing, I don't know, over 15 years I've had this one, maybe more, somewhere in there. But holy crap, let's see. Oh yeah. I can literally feel it shaving. I can feel it shaving, and you can see it shaving. This knife, not only is it gorgeous, not only is it beautiful, not only is it a beautiful stag handle pinned on the end there, it's got the little screwed cap right here. This thing is amazing. It's got a stick tang, so it's not a full tang construction. But it has gone through the abuses. You've seen it tested. You've seen me put it in versus videos, in large knife chopper videos. I've showcased this thing. I've used this thing. You've seen me chopping trees down with this knife. Does it have a 5007, HR 5007? If you can find this one, if you can find this knife, pick one up. They sell it in an all black version too. Same blade shape. Same blade size, black coated with a different kind of stag handle. But this guy right here, man alive. Hen Rooster puts out some of the best hunting knives and best old school folding knives, like, you know, canoe style and trapper styles. They have amazing knives. They are super high quality. They are super high finish. This thing is crazy old. It looks like a 2-year-old knife. This thing is old, and it's old, and it is just a workhorse. This thing has been through it all. This thing has gone a lot more than 2 camp trips with me, just because I've had it for so long. So I at a point where this was my only camp knife. This is what I use. This is all I had. But does that mean that, oh, and of course they do the strap on the outside rather than the inside so you don't cut it off, because they know how to make a knife. And looking at that package, you think, man, this thing is for show. This thing is fo-sho. It is awesome. So when we're talking about Hen and Rooster fixed blades, and people are wondering, well, are they any good? Are they just blades that you mount on a wall? Are they going to be something that you can take out in the woods? Are they going to be a knife that you can trust any day of the week? Is it a fixed blade that you can have for a very long time and not worry about? Let me tell you something about these Hen and Rooster knives. These things are for real, guys. These things are for real. And you know, these are one of the reasons that I got into knife reviewing, was because I could not find a Hen and Rooster blade being used in real life stuff, right? I could not find somebody testing and actually chopping down a tree with a Hen and Rooster knife. It was impossible to find, and I was like, what's up with all these tabletops? Like, I've seen stuff like this getting tabletopped, and I said, well, that tells me nothing. That tells me nothing about the blade, and it angered me. I'm turning, you see the green? And it angered me to the point where I said, screw that. I'm just going to start using them. And I got some more Hen and Rooster knives. I started doing knife reviews, and bada boom, bada bing, boom. Same thing with the Case XX. I looked for a video, somebody using that knife for the longest time. Nobody had one. Everybody did tabletops and unboxings. That's what I thought of it. I was like, this is bull. I picked up that XX, and boom, the world changed for me. Everything changed. Just like these guys. The Hen and Rooster knives are absolutely worth the money, worth the buy, worth the try, worth just getting them out and getting one. They're just fantastic. I am going to go maybe just sit down and relax with the old shoulder here so I can start to find out if I can move my arm a little bit, because this is about as much range as I have. And that's it. And let me tell you something, just a little bit of tip between me and you. After shoulder surgery, don't do stuff like this, because I just did, and I found out that sucks. All right, that's it for me. I'm Donnie B all day. As soon as I'm healed up, guys, the videos will get better. I just want to keep you in touch, man. I just want to keep you in touch. I'm Donnie B all day. Until next video.